Hello everyone, my name is Gamer. Welcome to a series that I did from a very long ago, when my account was very small and only doing minor videos here and there. Slendytubbies 3. Now you might be wondering, 49, why have you returned back to the series? Well, for one, there's been a new update to the game's sandbox mode, along with some graphics changes. I went to the fortress map for easier viewing, so players don't get in the way. Hey, for one, perhaps one of my favorite is the updated Guardians, Crawling Guardian. As you can tell, the original appearance was meh, but this new skin looks really good. Along with that, they also removed the little physics box on the lower half of his body, giving him more of a creepier appearance. Along with that, he's also received a new animation as well. Another thing is also new graphics for the enemies for certain things as well. Oh, but one thing could be he changed is are the enemy types. Like for one, on the enemies that are in the enemy category, he have oh, I can't knife this guy. Have a red health bar. As there should actually be. He forgot this ain't Gary's mod. He like a distinct inked like appearance means with these. So you can tell blue health bar, red health bar. Like it should be like this: red head and blue are blue T for blue team and red head for red head, red T for red team. Aim to like give more of an explanation. But one of the most interesting is being able to play as all the bosses and being able to use all the NPCs and use their abilities. It's though classic still has no real difference. And one thing I found interesting when experimenting off screen is that the cyborg tubby cannot attack at will. Oh. Well, it says target out of range, and it says I can attack right now. And apparently they have some range. Being able to fire a rocket in any direction. Of course, just how does lock-on works? It doesn't seem to be based on distance. It seems to be based off of distance, and not the direction you're facing, as the game will always auto lock on. And now if I switch over to someone else like the Scorpion, and you can tell he's normally was unplayable, but now he is playable. I think he was unplayable anyways. It seems like as well each character now has their own like abilities to jump and such. This also leads to more interesting things, for more experimenting and such. Like for one, and it seems like you won't aim. It seems like you do aim at the enemies. Most of the time, aim when attacking. Though it does seem like how far you can aim. Attack seems to have been buffed in a little bit. This also resulted within the movement of a jump animation for them, which all characters have the ability to jump, but it wouldn't make much sense. So now they kind of just do that. Does that mean, or did they buff the amount of damage that they deal? I'm guessing to make things easier for player-based boss fights. The game auto locks on. You might have also noticed that health bar, that bar at the bottom of the screen. Oh! So apparently your character is still considered an AI. Wait, did my audio die? I think my audio died. No, it did not die. Wait, did my audio die? My audio died, didn't it? Yeah, I think the soundtrack, the ambiotic track isn't playing, so I'm gonna hop to a different map. I am going to hop to here. Here to be able to show off each of the things. Some of the new things in this game. So basically this allows me to do this. So if I am playing in the enemy team red and spawn in a red team enemy, so it seems like they still attempt to attack me. Okay. So basically it kind of doesn't matter what team standard players are on it's not going to affect much. If I go ahead and summon in an infected guardian and then proceed to play as the announcer, one of my favorite bosses in the game. And as you can tell, in the base game, you're not allowed to play as the announcer, only in Sandbox. Then if I do this, then the infected guardian will notice me. As you can tell, I still aim. And as you can tell, that's a health bar of mine. And so this basically means you can die. Because I don't know why they still have the ability to like cap it onto the camera and the standard player. Crud. Really, game? As they could have at least kept the new added some new up animations and such. Jen, maybe fix that. And removing all AI seems to also kill you as well. But you're not considered an AI when playing normally. Another thing is theater mode, which kind of just lets you view your replay lays and such. There's no new weapons, unfortunately. Another thing I noticed is all non-boss entities. These don't seem to actually have a attack cooldown, so that means I can just repeatedly click to allow me to do some more crazier attacks. Next, we even get some official names for the attacks. Of course, just like in the previous updates for the game. It doesn't seem like you have the ability to change your camera perspective. Which I don't find jumping very useful in the game. So I understand the developer's choice. ZeroWorks' choice is to not buff jumping. One thing I noticed is that Poe's first form has more attacks than the other two. Which kind of confuses me. Oh! You could... Okay, so some characters have a jump animation. Oh, so space also. So some characters have a jump animation and have the ability to jump way higher than usual. Well, for example, the robot spiders can jump higher than normal, which allows me to do that, and even jump out of this. I don't know if they still remove the cheese strategy for the custard facility. As right there, if you're able to, you can jump right into one of those windows. Which basically allows you to win the whole thing without dying once, unless you're playing in infection and the players know about that. But unless you still have ammo and you are able to shoot them. Yeah, I'm really bad at timing my jumps. Did they add invisible walls? Did they? Oh, they added did they add an invisible wall? Oh, they did. What? Hold up. They did! They added an invisible wall! Oh, on. Can I? Yeah, they did add an invisible wall. So they added an invisible wall to keep that from happening. And so it looks like I'm gonna have to change my strategy up when I am doing in these kinds of maps. Another feature is the ability to change the maps from day and night. And it will. Which some maps don't really change too much in these maps. So in versus, we all know that the host is the one who spawns in. It has the monster. As you can tell, I don't have access to my abilities due to there being a player mod. Due to this being in versus. Which I understand. And we don't want stuff like this happening here. Giving a little bit of a chase. So I gotta say, Tubby's breathing, ugh, it's creepy. It seems like it focuses on the world origin. Then when I use any move that uses a shockwave. So if I'm good with platforming, I mean, fortunately there's an invisible wall. Oh! Wait, did I jump the wall? I got over the wall, but how am I... Okay, so let me hop in as the robot spider. Because it seems like they're small enough to be able to climb right through certain things. Whoa! Dude, this could definitely be used as like some kind of race. Can I even jump? Is there even an... I don't know if I jumped the invisible wall. No, I haven't. So there's an invisible wall that's keeping you from jumping, which most games I've seen always have this kind of thing, but most games have really clever ways to keeping you inside the game's boundaries. Like, for example, straight up killing you. Another thing is that not all NPCs are playable. Only a few of them are. which the only two that are not playable is Sergeant Miles. Should probably disable AI. And the blue workers. There's while every other boss, and mini boss is playable. Which it kind of makes sense, as the uninfected blue workers are basically a newborn, or just stronger. Just take a look how many body shots it takes with the standard weapon. 1, 2, 3, 4 shots. And for the regular one, 1, 2, just takes 2 shots to kill. As for Sergeant Miles and the cyborg newborn, he takes the same shots. 1, 2, 3, 4. Or 1, 2, 3. So this one takes only 3. One thing could probably be updated is new dynamic ragdolls and such. That's for enemies that are capable of them. Another thing I also found out, hopefully I can get it on my first set, are the robot spiders seem to have different death animations. And so that means if I spawn in a bunch of them right now, and then remove all of them, as you can tell, they all did different death animations. And so this is normally how most death animations turn out. They always play the same one, regardless. So that means if I spawn in a bunch of blue workers, hopefully I can hit the limit. And then remove all of them. They all do the same animation. But for the robot spiders, on the other hand, they seem to do completely different animations. And I'm gonna spawn them all in again. And then, once I back away, as you can tell, there's 100 of them. And as soon as I remove all of them, they all do completely different animations. I'm guessing there's some kind of RNG variable, because apparently now they have 3 death animations. Originally they only had 2. But for enemies with ragdolls, they just... Here. Let's do this. Another thing I also found out is enemies now actually push each other. So if I go ahead and kill this newborn, which sometimes takes one headshot to kill it. See, like that. And at other times it's 2. Did they actually tweak something? Yeah, they did tweak this. Because apparently headshots now deal full damage instead of random RNG. From older versions of the game. As you can tell, headshots now actually kill them instantly. And at other times I would shoot them in the head and they just don't die. Which is kind of confusing. Another thing is removing collisions with ragdolls. That's a common problem. So if I go ahead and get myself killed by a newborn, here, kill me. It seems like they actually also tweak the damage. And if I respawn, head to my exact location where I died, you can tell it has collision. I don't know how I got killed there. Oh gosh. Oh, hold up. Someone entered my room by accident. And when I was in the middle of this. Magnificent. Aimbot detected. Either ways, that's all I wanted to show you guys with this new update. Anyways, guys, bye!